Hi people, you are welcome to my channel. If you are new here, you are highly welcome, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Today I'll be sharing about common diseases associated with poultry farming, their symptoms, causes, prevention and cure. So when your birds are okay, you observe that from how they jump around, and most especially from their poop, that is their feces, their droppings. If your birds are okay, you observe that from their poop. If they are sound, you observe that from their droppings. But if you see something different from what you are seeing on the screen, that means there is something wrong somewhere. So you need to seriously observe very well, know the color of the poop at that moment, and also run to your veterinary doctor and tell them what you have observed so that they can give medication that will get rid of that disease at that point. If not, once it lingers, your birds start dying, and that will bring a loss to your business or to whatever that you have in hand. So you need to be very observant when it comes to poultry farming. So that is it. Okay, number one, I'll be talking about coccidiosis. This is one of the common diseases associated with poultry farming. So, and what is this coccidiosis? Coccidiosis is a parasitic disease of the intestinal tract caused by a coccidian protozoa. That is to say, it affects the intestine of the birds. So, in my experience this year is that the second batch of my brothers, I think they had that outbreak, and some of them died because I didn't really observe it on time or notice it on time. So that's why, as a farmer, you need to be very observant and careful. You don't have to be loose, you have to be very observant and careful so that you don't lose money. Because why are we discussing about all these things? It is a way for you to maximize profits and minimize loss. You understand? So this coccidiosis now, what are the symptoms? The symptoms is that it affects the overall health of the birds. That's the funny thing. It affects the overall health of the birds, especially if, as in, you didn't notice it on time and start the treatment. It can even start killing them, because that's the end point. So let me mention the symptoms. So when you discover some of these, you have to suspect an outbreak of coccidiosis. Number one symptom is the birds are unwilling to eat and they are huddling. That means you find that the birds, some of them, they go at a corner and be huddling themselves. They are no longer active as before. Once you put food for them, they are not even interested, because they've lost the appetite because of what is going on the inside of their body. So another thing is their feathers become ruffled, they are depressed, they start losing weight, and this is what we want to actually avoid in this our poultry farming, in order to maximize profit and minimize loss. So another thing that you start discovering is watery and bloody diarrhea. Coccidiosis, they are of types. So there is the one that affect the intestine. That's when you see them pooing brown or kind of light yellow diarrhea, watery diarrhea. Then the advanced one is when they start pouring blood, like you see blood literally on their feces. They are pouring blood. That means it has advanced. Though there are different types of that coccidiosis. There's one, the emera, They call it Aemera. The one that causes that light poo is the one we called the Aemera X Ruvina, and the one that causes that bloody poo is the Aemera tenella. So you can actually research further on this. And maybe I didn't really pronounce it well. So what actually causes this coccidiosis? What actually causes it? If you look at the screen, you can discover the poo, the color of the poo. So when you observe or see this kind of poop from your birds, just know that coccidiosis is in, and you need to start doing what you need to do to get rid of it from your birds, in order for them to continue their growth and give you what you actually want. The reason why we get into any business we get into is to make profit, is not to lose. Joe, there are some times that loss is driving or sneaking. There are some ones that are not avoidable, so but we need to look for a way to curb it at the barest minimum. If you look at the screen, you also observe the bloody poop of the birds. This is when it has advanced, you understand. And so when you observe all this, you need to start getting rid of it. Sometimes you don't even have to wait for the bird to start pooing all those colors of poop before you attend to them. You can prevent them. There are some things that you can introduce in their feed that will prevent the outbreak of the disease, or even in their water. They call them coccidiosis. That's they kind of prevent the disease from thriving. So now, how does this if you also look, you will notice this at the second batch of my birds. These were the ones that were affected by that coccidiosis, though I've already given them treatment. That's why you see some of them are strong and eating. But if you look at the floor, you still notice that they are still bloody poop. That means the treatment, I still need to continue with the treatment to actually get rid of it. You understand? These are my birds that were affected by the coccidiosis. So what causes this coccidiosis we've been talking about all this while? Number one, when the litter is damp, like wet, it causes the parasite or the protozoa to start growing, and the birds pick them up, and from there it gets into their intestine and starts their cycle and all that. So another thing is when the place is not actually neat. So this is what causes it. When the litter is wet, when it's down, these are what causes the coccidiosis to start living, and the birds pick them up, and there you notice the outbreak. So note that this coccidiosis can survive even up to 4 years out of the body of the birds. So you need to sanitize their house properly before introducing new birds. And this is where I'll be ending this video. Please share and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, please leave it at the comment section, or if there is any idea you have about this disease coccidiosis, you can actually also put it down at the comment section. And finally, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Please promote this channel. Thank you for watching. God bless you.